Greetings, chosen ones, peace and blessings to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're out there being more than conquerors, doing great things out in your communities, for your friends, for your families, all for the glory of God. So today I'm going to be talking about partial involvement versus full engagement and what the difference is and when it should be applied. And fundamentally is if someone is not in agreement with Christ, then it's always going to be partial involvement. If someone is in full agreement with Christ, then it is full engagement. Because someone who is not in agreement with Christ, any plans you make are going to be at risk. Because this person simply isn't on the same page as you. And they'll be undelivered. They'll almost certainly have some sort of negative entity attached to them. And that is going to cause havoc with any plans you attempt to make. Someone who is not in full agreement with Christ is always in a mode of fleeing. Okay, they are fleeing from truth, they are fleeing from themselves. Those who aren't in Christ aren't fully engaged with themselves. And you can't be fully engaged with someone who isn't even fully engaged with themselves. These kinds of people cause damage, they cause setback. And you'll find yourself spending a lot of time and energy dealing with problems instead of moving forward. And this is because someone who is not in agreement with Christ is really not fully functioning as a human being. You know, they are going to have demonic attachments, pretty much certainly, right? And at some point those demons are going to manifest and throw any plans you attempt to make into disarray. You know, and until they are delivered, there's always going to be a demon in the background making problems. And the fact that they are unbelievers means that they are never going to be delivered from those demons as long as they remain unbelievers. So only attempt to make, major plans with fellow believers. So partial involvement also means, you do help people who are unbelievers, you do help them out, things like that. But in terms of full engagement, in other aspects and areas of your life, it's not going to work. So in terms of unbelievers, we don't cut ourselves off completely. We always try and spread the word. In whatever subtle ways we try and do that. But also you are going to be involved in unbelievers on a daily basis, whether that's in a workplace or some other similar situation like that. But when it comes to these unbelievers, it's going to be a matter of partial involvement. So that's really just dealing with the tasks that are at hand. Whatever workplace task you've got to work together on, you'll do that. So your involvement with them should only really be on the practical level for practical things. And those are the things that you really only have in common. Full engagement, that's a no-no. That's only going to lead to problems. Full engagement, other aspects of your life outside of workplace or school or something like that is not a good idea. Full engagement is only something you should be engaged with other fellow believers who are in agreement with Christ, because then you are equally yoked. When you're equally yoked, there won't be the sort of problems arising that you get when you're dealing with unbelievers. And that's not to say that you won't ever encounter problems with believers, because there are a lot of believers out there who aren't delivered. There could be aspects in their thinking that are holding them back from being delivered. But this will still be nothing on the scale that you'll be dealing with unbelievers. And if someone is a believer in an agreement with Christ, there is always the opportunity for them to become delivered. Whereas if you're dealing with unbelievers, they just simply cannot be delivered. So the problems are always going to be there. So to summarize, full engagement should only be reserved for those who are in agreement with Christ, and only partial involvement with those who aren't. So I hope this video has been useful to you today. If you've liked this video, please do leave me a like. Please do share this video with anyone you think would benefit from seeing it. Do consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already done so, and do leave me any comments in the comments section below, and I will see you again on the next video. Bye bye for now.